Dan, welcome back to InvestorStream and congratulations on your appointment as Managing Director and CEO of AXP Energy. Now, for those unfamiliar, could you just provide us with an insight into your background and what in particular makes the Pathfinder gas-to-power operation so compelling from your perspective?
Yeah, thanks, Alex. It's really good. I've taken on this role, very excited about it. I think, look, my background, I've been in the oil and gas business in the USA. I first touched down over here in 2005, so it's 20 years ago. Been involved in operations, everything from raising funds, listing companies, out on the well side, operationally employing people, building businesses, and it's such a fun business when the commodity price is right and the business sentiment is right. And one of the exciting things at the moment we're seeing in the USA is there's a total change in the business enthusiasm, and especially for artificial intelligence, data centers, and the oil and gas space. And I think that's why the timing was right. I decided to jump in here. We've done this before, small companies, we build them, grow shareholder value, and the results will speak for themselves in a great market with the right commodity structures we have.
Thanks, Dan. Now, in terms of your background, I'd like to zero in on your time as MD and CEO of OSTC, the last oil and gas company that you led. Can you just give us a quick recap of your key achievements at OSTC and how might we apply some of those metrics to what you were planning at AXP?
Yeah, thanks. Look, OSTC was another cycle previously. We listed in 2008 and we came to Oklahoma, and my chairman at the time was Dr. Peter Power, and one of the comments he made was the best place to drill an oil well is in an oil field. And the second part of that was there's so many old oil fields in the USA that originally they might have got an initial 10% of the original oil in place may have been produced. And now with modern technology, we can come back and get another 10%. So if you're in an oil field that produced 100 million barrels of oil back in the day, you can come back with new modern techniques and get another 100 million barrels if it's in the ground. So with OSTC, we started out in the K County in Oklahoma, and we developed a little field along the Nemaha Ridge. We targeted the Mississippi Lime. In total, there was over 50 wells we drilled successfully, tied them into gas sales. The oil refinery was less than 20 miles away, and we built a little business there that grew to 30 million in revenue in 2015. We had a billionaire group come out of California. They thought the oil price was going to $200 a barrel, and they took a position in the company, and I stepped aside as they took that over. So that was 2015.
Thanks, Dan. So how is the scale-up of gas-to-power data center activities progressing in your view?
Well, it's pretty exciting. Like at the moment, we're only running a little 1.5 megawatt trial, but the last week and a half or so, we've ironed out all of the bugs. We're humming along at lots of uptime above 90+%. We've got good hash rates. Satellites are working well. And so we've been given the go-ahead from our joint venture partners to scale to the 5 megawatts. That includes getting some new generators, and there's a permitting process we're starting. You have to have serial numbers off the generators. So we're talking to the vendors. We're getting all that in place. Our joint venture partners have already ordered their equipment. This time we're going to see a little bit higher hash rate computers, and new gear will come on site. We're aiming before Easter to have that 5 megawatts up and running. And so again, we'll see an increase in revenue for the company, and that's what it's all about. But that's not till next quarter. This quarter was about getting the trial done, which we've now done, bringing some oil back into the tanks so we get revenue. That's another tick. So things are progressing. Watch this space. It's going to take some months and we'll scale up bigger.
And finally, Dan, what are the next steps for AXP in terms of building out this operation further?
We've got a big contingent resource here, and the whole idea now is doing economic modeling about, we plan to deepen some of the existing wells here down into the Niobrara formation. We're going to bring on the Pathfinder number 1, which is completed in the Greenhorn formation, which is a little deeper. An exciting thing, these stack pays that both the Greenhorn and the Niobrara can be commingled if we want to in the future. So we'll wait and see those production results from the Greenhorn. We're already looking looking at additional well sites. And another thing that I've been able to bring to the table with 20 years here in the business is quite a big network of service companies. Used to drill wells in Kansas, and we're talking to some of the operators there. Can they come and help us over the border? It's not far to come. And so we're getting our quotes together, or authority for expenditure, to deepen wells, drill some new ones, and in collaboration with Blackheart, we're looking to scale pretty quickly over the next 10 months till the end of the year. So the goal is to look at ways to grow to about 25 megawatts this calendar year. And that's the plan. It's a matter of planning it, budgeting for it, and then going and making it happen. That's what we're here for.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate the update and all the best for the new role. Thanks for joining me.
It's exciting times. It's a pretty good time to be over here in the USA. And no, we're looking forward to growing this business and coming back pretty soon with some exciting updates. Thanks, Alec.